Look what just came in the mail today. Classical arcade game station. Professional design and reliable quality. Direct from China. Top brand, component and chipset. Great, low something design. Hundreds of classic arcade games, super high video resolution, fluent game control experience. Let's open up this box and check this out. Oh, where's my knife? Where's my knife? Let's do it. Alright, y'all. Take the damn hoodie off. Here's the box. Oh, I ain't seen this side of the box. I don't pay too much attention to the box. Comprehensive roadmap? Oh, whatever. Let's open it up. Ooh. Actually, not a whole lot of tape on here. Does that do it? No, I don't have to get the sides. Alright. You may have seen these. I watched a ton of videos on YouTube of people picking this up, including a guy I really like. I don't shout out to YouTubers very often. I probably should because I watch a lot of you guys. Glenn, I know you're in Chicago and I know you're a Cubs fan, but that's alright. I won't hold it against you. But he picked up something similar to this. I learned about him first. They popped up on Facebook for me. They, like, the ultimate gaming machine. I'm looking at them like, oh, that's nice. I went to the website. They're like $400. I'm like, and they said like 680 games, $400. I'm like, that's not too bad. Let me see. I mean, get some reviews. So I went on YouTube to get some reviews. And that's when I discovered that people were getting them not for $400, but like for $200 or less. And that there were multiple variations. Can't get this latch. There we go. I decided on this. I picked it up on eBay. I know I used a coupon I had. I think I got this for around 150 bucks. But, all right. That's, it's right in the box. We've got an AC adapter right there. We've got, looks like if I want to take it overseas, I've got an adapter for that. A user manual. Oh, this has 680. We'll have to double check this because the listing said this had like over that many. Had like 999. VGA cord. A USB cable. There is a power supply. I have to see what this is. The hell comes in a freaking bag like this? Oh, is that an HDMI cable? Where are my scissors? HDMI cable. Okay. All right. And I know they put some replacement buttons in here. All right, I'm gonna lift this styrofoam out and show you. A lot of designs had Street Fighter and other fighting games. I went with that style right there. Let's pull this out. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at that. Alright, on the back we have on-off switch. Looks like a that's the power cable. That's the HDMI. That's the VGA. That's the audio. I think that's the loudness. Not quite sure what that button does. And 2 USB thingamabobbers. All right. Let's plug it into the TV and check it out. This should have arcade perfect ports of a ton of 80s and 90s arcade games. So let's check it out. Box over there. I'll hook it up, see you in a second. All right, y'all, there it is plugged in. As you can see, it's got some lights around the side and inside. I did peel off like a plastic coating, but I didn't get it all because around the buttons and stuff, it's actually inside the buttons. So to get it completely off, I'm going to have to get in there. So that's not good. But anyway, it is a Pandora's Box 5S. Oh, sorry. There we go. Now, here's the thing. I kind of had a little bit of reservations about this. If you're a fan of King of Fighters, Street Fighter, 90s arcade fighting games, you're going to love this. It's got them all. It's got them all. Now, I like those games. I don't need arcade perfect every single King of Fighters. I would have bought a Neo Geo. Look at all the King of Fighters. However, got arcade perfect Metal Slugs. There are some things on here that did interest me. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to hand you off to Mario here. I don't know how well this is going to... I mean, it's going to be at a bit of an angle. I'll try to... Here. Come on, Mario. Oh, crap. I broke my case for my phone, and Mario held it really good in its case, but not so much outside of its case. So I probably need to get a good case. Here. That's going to have to... Sorry, guys. Alright. That's just going to work. So, let's just go through... We got the Marvel versus Street Fighters. The Arcade X-Men. No, that's an X-Men fighting game. I know... I think it's Captain America and the Avengers. Okay. So, Arcade Street Fighter Alphas. These are not Super Nintendo or Saturn ports. These are arcade perfect. We have Slam Masters, Street Fighter Zero. Here's one of the ones that I gotta play. All right. So there it is. It's loading. Really loading. Oh, I never thought I'd be able to play this game in my home. I put so many quarters in this damn game. Royal Rumble with here, make sure it's set up. There we go. Jake. Oh my gosh. There's a pause button. Okay, continue. Let's... How do I do that? There we go. Alright. Oh, fuck. Get up. Oh, I got eliminated right the fuck out. I don't know what button does what because there's 6 buttons on here. So, alright. Let's exit there. And right back to... Oh, and see right there, you see right there below it, the other one that really... So both WWF arcade games that I put so much damn money in. I played the Paducah, Kentucky, man. You only get 6 on here. God. Actually, the 3 kind of lower card guys... Oh shit, I just got selected. So you gotta win 3 tag team matches to get to Andre and Ted DiBiase. Oh crap! Damn it, Warrior. Alright. Oh, not gonna work. Yeah, sucker. Oh, crap. Real life WWF tag team action applies in this. You want to keep them out of that tag. Okay, he's gonna go tag. I'll go tag too. To Hogan. Fuck you, Duggan. Oh, Duggan just fucked me up. Oh, big boot, bitch. Oh, you want a pile driver? Ah! Oh, how about a suplex? More moves than Hogan's ever had. Oh, sucker! Oh, Duggan's gonna fuck me up. Damn! Oh, Duggan's going up top! Oh, you motherfucker! Get off me! Apparently Hogan likes pile drivers. Oh! Duggan still got his head. God, get up, Hogan. I just bitch slapped you. Go for the cover. Oh, crap. That's Duggan, that bulldog move. Holy crap. Get up. Oh, leg drop. Cover him. Oh, that's it. And now I'm controlling Honky.
You won. Go for the next bout.
Alright, so... Alright. So having arcade perfect... That's probably worth every price I paid. But like I said, tons of fighters, even crappy ones, like these Jackie Chan ones. Now, it's going through all 100 games. I'm sure you can read if you want. Punisher Arcade. I love, beat 'em ups like this, but really they were meant for, quarter mashers, Knights of the Round. Some games may have different names. There's Simpsons Arcade. There's Willow Arcade. They may have different names. Like I remember playing a lot of the Ninja Gaiden arcade game. I'm like, man, and I was looking through the list, I'm like, it's missing. There's Golden Axe. Not Golden Axe 2, which only came in arcades. Or is it Golden Axe 3? There was a Golden Axe that only came to arcades, and it's missing in action. Sorry. Miss Pac-Man. We really need an arcade perfect Miss Pac-Man, but there it is. But that Ninja Gaiden game actually went by another name in other countries. So I think I can make this so it's alphabetical. I'm not just kind of randomly doing, Strider, Dungeons and Dragons, Alien vs. Predator, Mega Man 2, The Power Fighters. Alright. Sailor Moon. Like I said, lots of fighting games. That's not it. Is that it? No. I'm trying to remember what that... that Ninja Gaiden's name was. RoboCop, Sunset Riders, Rambo 3. It says Rambo 4, but it's Rambo 3. Arcade Perfect Moonwalker. Oh my god. Awesome. Awesome. Just some more side-scroller beat-em-ups. That looks okay. Magician Lord. Arcade Perfect Shinobi. See, some of these, like, I don't know what the difference between these two are. Like, what's the difference between Shinobi and Shinobi FZ 2006? And especially when you're getting into some of the King of Fighters and the Metal Slugs, like, what's the difference between one and the other? Is this the side-scroller? Yes! X-Men. There's Altered Beast, Arcade Perfect. The Double Dragon arcades. 2, 3. Wild West Cowboys. Ninja Baseball Batman. You can tell these are kind of focused overseas. Batman versus Super Mario Bros. I don't have to pay you $7 Nintendo Switch to get versus Super Mario Brothers. I guess I paid $150. But I got a lot of other stuff too. Now I know some of you are probably saying, well, just get like the Raspberry Pi with a MAME emulator. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But this is literally plug and play. I don't have to go searching for ROMs. And quite frankly, I can only think of a couple things like what I was talking about earlier. Metal Slug Plus, Metal Slug 2 Plus, Metal Slug X Plus. What the hell does all that mean? I don't know. So anyway, if I went searching like for the arcade ROMs I remember and want to play again, I can maybe think of 50, 100. This, just going through some of these, I'm like, oh, remember this, remember that, remember this. So as far as I know, there's really only a couple things missing on here that I wish I could have. One of them being Ikari Warriors, but Ikari Warriors isn't possible because Ikari Warriors had that rotating joystick so you can turn your character and shoot to the side and behind you and diagonally. That's not possible on here. Now here's the other two games. To get Arcade Perfect, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Arcade Perfect, baby. As far as I know. Hold it, Mario. Once again, sorry, Mario's viewing angle isn't great.
Let it show!
Alright, let's do it.
Let it show!
Hit Mikey.
This is April on the recording.
Now I thought...
Hey, Krang! Bring that statue back, you bloated beanbag!
Haha! I've actually never played the arcade Turtles in Time. I've only played the Super Nintendo one. Played, of course, the fuck out of the original arcade game in the arcades. The fact that the voice acting is the only reason I believe this is the arcade and not the Super Nintendo version says a lot of how good that Super Nintendo version is. My God. Alright, so there's that. So we're going to play the hell out of that. And of course, I can always have a second player right next to me. Of course, my fat ass is going to hog most of it. Here's Captain America and the Avengers. Oh, wait. Go back. Alright, we weren't there. Aliens. Alien Syndrome. Did that come out in arcades? I'm sure it did. I don't think the Master System or the NES versions are bad. They're both different, but they're okay. Bionic Commando. There's Kadash. Arcade Perfect. It's also on Genesis and TurboGrafx. Anyway, there's Captain America and the Avengers. Holy crap. Other games that I know are missing, Gauntlet. There's no Gauntlet, but, I mean, Gauntlet can get pretty boring if you have unlimited credits. It's kind of, you know, whatever. Green Beret, that is Russian Attack. So Green Beret is Russian Attack. Okay. That's Castlevania. Jump. So like I said, these have like the Japanese or overseas names. So, I mean, the games just had different names between East and West back then. So you gotta look through it. Okay. There's Rampage, not starring The Rock. Renegade, Arcade Rygar, Trojan. I mean, this is going to be a really long video if I go. I mean, we're only on 277. Bonks. But look, I mean, some of it, as you just saw, I wonder if I'll be able to read or understand. Getting into some more of the Street Fighter 3. Hyper Street Fighter 2. I think the original Street Fighter is on here too. Like just Street Fighter, which is rarely talked about. But here we are. I mean, look at all the Street Fighters I'm strolling through. There it is. There's the very first Street Fighter. God, I remember the buttons were like this fucking big. Like you had to hit them. Mega Man. More fighting games. Samurai Showdowns, Art of Fighting, Fatal Fury. Real Bout Fatal Fury. Double Dragon. Double Dragon had a fighting game. Ninja, nope, more fighting game. Power Instinct, okay. One other, let's see, I know, like Killer Instinct isn't on here. I don't believe Contra is on here. Tecmo Bowl's not on here. I'm not quite sure how it would have worked. I think it could have. Then again, like I said, these are coming from China, Japan. So if the game wasn't good over there or wasn't big, I can see how it'd be left out. So we got some multiple R types, some shooters, lots of shooters. In the Hunt, I mean, I think there's maybe one Darius game on here. Fantasy Zone, Gradius 3, Parodius, Boogie Wings. I don't know what the hell that is. Ooh. So yeah, I mean, if you want to, God, look at all the shooters. Cotton. I don't have to pay big bucks for it on TurboGrafx. There it is. There's Raiden. So maybe there's no Darius games. I'm not sure. Just bought Gunbird 2 on the Dreamcast over the summer. Now I got the arcade version. All the 1941, 1942, 1943, 19XX. I know Time Pilots is on here. It's probably missing a lot of like the classic arcades. Like you're not going to find a Tempest. You're not going to find. I don't think Karate Champ's on here. I know one I did look for in the list was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Then I like found an emulator online, like a free-to-play Flash that kind of emulated the old arcade. I remember it was fun and at the time, but I seriously played it for like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, I don't, if it's on here, I'd play it for 10, 15 minutes and be like, oh, that was fun. And the NES version of that game's not bad anyway, so, which I don't think I have. God, am I still in like the shooter section? Nostradamus, another goodness. If you want your shooters, this thing is a pretty dang amazing. Not really paying attention to the camera screen, guys, so if I go out, sorry. I think it's on here, and it was kind of one of those deal breaker titles, but an arcade version of Gunsmoke. Oh, I think it's on here. There's Guerrilla War. Didn't it have the same style of arcade stick as Akari Warriors? Gain Ground. Heavy Barrel. Another game missing are like your Robotrons, your Smash TVs, but once again, that's limited by the design. I guess they can make Smash TV one player and let you just use both joysticks, but Smash TV, you play with a friend. I mean, some of these, honestly, you got to think, am I even going to spend 10 minutes with it? This, I mean, was Sonic an arcade game, or is this just like, you know, let's throw a Genesis ROM on there to, you know, have a Sonic game? It's like, oh, and people see Sonic, and that is kind of like a value proposition. I don't know. Sexy Parodius. Like, who knows on some of these? A multi-champ. I mean, a Mahjong game. Mahjong. Oh, well, goodness gracious. All right. Wonder Stick. Like, it seems like some of these were getting into a very, like, never made it to an arcade in the United States. Another one I remember missing, Xenophobe. I'm not sure if that's due to limitations on the hardware and how it's built. I'm not quite sure. But maybe, again, it's once again one of the games that just wasn't very big in Asia, so it's not on here. Spelunker 2. Was it there's Xenophobe? I don't think any of the Star Wars games are on here. So what the hell is this? There's just like sexy girls and puzzles. Okay, sounds like fun. Scooter Shooter. Championship Boxing. Not like the NES, like you're not going to find Punch-Out on here. I'm just sitting here like going through the list of games and listing off games that aren't on here. Moon Patrol. An arcade perfect Moon Patrol. Perfect. You know how much I've been wanting to play this game again? And as far as I know, on home consoles, it came out on the pre-NES one. It never even made it to an NES console. Mr. Viking. Skull and Crossbones. Columns. Thunderstrike. That looks like a spiritual sequel to Choplifter. Capcom World. Pac-Mania. There's a lot of the old Pac-Man games, like Junior Pac-Man, Super Pac-Man. I thought Junior Pac-Man was the one that was got a combination arcade and pinball machine. So, I don't know how that would work. Narc! I'm sitting here coming with all the games that I know it's missing. New Puck 2. Okay. Super Space Invaders. Gun Dealer. Oh, what? It's a poker game? Okay. Puckman. Looks like it's Pac-Man. Karnov. Sega Ninja. Okay. Thundercross. Gals Panic S2. What the hell is that? A lot of Wonder Boy games. Battletoads. Nice. Rims Basketball. Yes, I know NBA Jam's missing. Run and Gun Basketball. Once again, have no idea if these were popular overseas. Therefore, like I said, very Asia Pacific on here. Main event. Looks like another wrestling game. Or maybe a boxing game. More shooters. Jungle King. This is Jungle Hunt. Arcade Perfect Jungle Hunt. Once again, I think the best option I had for this was Atari 2600. Versus Dr. Mario. More Gals Panic. Bang Bang Ball. The hell is that? Twin Squash. Elevator Action Returns. Not the original Elevator Action, though. You can get Elevator Action Returns on the title collection on PS2. Oh boy. Undercover Cops. There's a Space Harrier. Mat Mania. Holy crap. I played the fuck out of that in the arcades, too. Oh, we're going to have some fun with some arcade games. Mr. Do. Dig Dug's not on here. See, I'm really trying not to talk shit about this because I am pretty impressed. I think they got Miss Pac-Man on here twice. Rolling Thunder 2. Oh, never played Rolling Thunder 2. Cool. Time Soldiers. Arachnoid. How does that work with a joystick? Some of these are, what the fuck is that? Some of these are like, I don't know if I want to play that. I have a computer over here if I want any material like that. G.I. Joe. There's a G.I. Joe arcade game? I did not know that. I'm going to stop this for a second. I'm just going to go through a little. I mean, might as well go. I'm at 680. Might as well go all the way. If you're in it now, go for the long haul. So I'm just going to stop it because I don't know if it's going to cut off here at 30 minutes. So I'll stop it and restart. All right, back at it. I'm lingering on some of these. See if I remember. Rally. Okay, it's a title game. I thought maybe it might be Excite Bike. Spelunker. Some of these King of Fighters are just buried. Black Panther. Tokyo Twin Cobra. Cool. Oh, there's Contra. Oh, hell yeah. Arcade Perfect Contra. And Super Contra. Super Sidekicks. These are our Neo Geo games. Man, they got a lot of soccer games. That just leads me, that just kind of proves my point why something like Super High Impact Football, which wasn't that great anyway, Tecmo Bowl, not on here. Look at all the soccer games. So it's not like they had a version of sports, just tons of soccer games. Football Champ by Taito. It's a soccer game. Euro Champ, World Cup 90, Dream Soccer, Big Striker. Bottom of the ninth baseball. Curious how this controls too, because I remember the arcade had like a little metal stick that you used to bat. Punk Shot. Oh, okay. Football Frenzy. See, they got a football game. I've never even heard of it. The 88 games was like an Olympic game. Is this? No, looks like it might be. Thought it might be track and field. Is this women's pro wrestling? I'll be damned. Versus Excite Bike. The final rounds. Boxing. Burning Rubber. Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter is missing. I believe. Load Runner 2, Load Runner 3. Major Title 2. Golf. Super Dodgeball. Super Slams. So there's track and field. I don't know if I want to play. I spent some money on this. I don't know if I want to play track and field on it and like pound the buttons. I know they gave me 2 replacement buttons, but I don't really want to replace them unless I absolutely have to. So, Neo Bomberman, Bomberman World. Ultraman Club. Okay. Nightmare in the Dark. Super Dodgeball again. Like, okay. Windjammers. This is going to be tomorrow on limited run games for $29.99, $30 to get a PS4 port of Windjammers. I got an Arcade Perfect. I'm good. All right, looks like we got some racing games. Over Top. Never heard a lot of them. Masked Riders. Baseball Stars. Like I said, this stuff does pull a lot of games from Neo Geo. Neo Turf Masters. Slapshot. Huh. Stream Downhill. Super Baseball. Interesting. And we got enough pool games. Neo Mr. Do. What is this? Galaxy Fight. Go back to that. Oh. Karnov's Revenge. In case you're wondering, you're like, man, I thought you said a lot of fighting games. There's no Mortal Kombat. I'm sure all the Mortal Kombats are on here. I saw a games list for multiple iterations of this, and I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat was in each of them. So a lot of puzzlers. I'm kind of getting worried because I know I saw Gunsmoke in the list. I better get my damn Gunsmoke. I don't want to buy a second one to get Gunsmoke. Yeah, some of these are just like weird. Got another Arachnoid. They're doubling up some of these. Super Bubble Bobble, Snow Bros, Snow Brothers 2, Snow Brothers 2. Come back, Toto! Come back, Toto! Bubble Bobble, Bubble Bobble 2, Joe and Mac. Dark Tower. Diet Go-Go. Circus Charlie. Hey. There's Galaga. Galaxian. Moon Alien. Galaga. Arcade Perfect Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong 3. Donkey Kong Jr. Congo Bongo. There's Time Pilot. There's Burger Time. Centipede, Dig Dug 2, Galaga 3, Ladybug, huh? Super Breakout. There's Junior Pac-Man. Oh yeah, this is the one, there's no tunnels. Junior Pac-Man's a beast. It's hard. One of my favorite early arcade shooters right there. Lady Frog. So it's Frogger, but with a female frog. Okay. There's Super Pac-Man. Mario Bros. Date Quiz Go-Go. Man, Japanese arcades were probably like weird. Versus Ice Climber. Popeye! Arcade Perfect Popeye. Awesome. Rainbow Islands. I'm sorry. What in the hell? Yeah, see, this is a game I can't play. Live quiz show, quiz academy, and it's all in, like, Japanese. Can't play that. Super Cobra. Pac-Man Plus. There's Gunsmoke. Sweet. Ghost and Goblins. Superman. Sweet. There's Frogger, the original. What was that? Interesting. Gyrus. That is on here. Awesome. Hyper Pac-Man. It's very possible Mortal Kombat's not on here. Not that I'm going to shed any tears, because there's plenty of ways to play Metal. This is the Ninja Gaiden game. Shadow Warriors. Ooh. League Bowling. Horse racing. Oh my god! Knights of Valor. Lots of Knights of Valor. Okay. Lots of Knights of Valor. Okay. Alright, so there was no Mortal Kombat. So what do you say about so there's 999, there was about 5 double ups. There's like, I'd say at least 10 to 20 games that are probably going to be unplayable due to the language barrier. And god, crap that I probably would maybe not spend more than 10 minutes of my time the rest of my life on. Geez, even if I get like 300, 400 games out of this, I mean, goodness gracious. I'll never dive too deep in all these King of Fighters, but just the Arcade Perfect WWF games, the Arcade Perfect Turtles games, the things like Jungle Hunt, Moon Patrol, Gunsmoke. I'm gonna play the hell out of those. A lot of the Rolling Thunder, the Shinobis. Oh, I love it. I love it. And it wasn't that pricey. $150 shipped. I'll double check. They always say you're in charge of the import fees, but I've never really been charged import fees, so I'm not quite sure what they do to help me avoid those, but I appreciate it. I may have just admitted to tax evasion on YouTube. If I did, I will freely pay it. Some of these, I mean, like the Metal Slugs, I've got the Wii collection. I'm not sure if those are Arcade Perfect, but I'm sure they're close. But I don't get to play them on a stick like I do here. So I'm going to play something. I think I'm going to dive into that WWF game. So there it is. It's called... There's what you want to look for. Pandora's Box. And I think 5's the latest. I saw some Pandora's Box 6s on eBay, things claiming to be Pandora's Box 6. The thing is, they had like USB, like add your own games by USB. Everything else was a closed system. Every review I've seen on YouTube or whatever had these as closed systems. Like, and I know you can open it up. Like, you just got to undo these 2 screws right here. And that's how you open it up. You can change the light. You could, you know, that's how you change the buttons. You can even change the button configurations because, like, your Neo Geo SNK fighter is only going to use 4 buttons, but your Street Fighter, of course, is going to use 6 buttons. I heard on some... I don't know what I just started. I know I heard on the Street Fighter games, the buttons are kind of misconfigured because they're configured for Neo Geo games. So they're configured to use these 4 buttons for Neo Geo, but that makes the Street Fighter games like these 3 buttons be the kick and these 3 buttons be the punch, instead of these being your punches or these being your kicks, or vice versa, however it was. But I think you can go in and kind of rewire the buttons. Like if you play more Street Fighter than King of Fighters, you can kind of rewire the buttons so all your punches, all your kicks are on one row. Alright, I apparently started up some Street Fighter Alpha 3, so I might as well give it a whirl. Thanks for watching. The Pandora's Box 5S. I went with this cute thing as my thing. Most of them are like Street Fighter, like Ryu or Ken. I was like, I don't know who she is, but I'd rather look at her than Ryu or Ken. But I'm going to go kick Ken's ass right now. Hey, thanks for watching, y'all. Thanks for watching the Juice Daddy channel. Like and subscribe if you wish. Sorry this is a bit long, but I'm really excited. I think it's $150 well spent to have a whole bunch of really good classic arcade ports. Thanks, y'all. Take care. I'll see you soon.